Hi there, and welcome back to Uber John's Rodeo. I haven't been on in a little while. We've been trying to get some stuff together to really get this thing off the ground in our Uber rides.
Uber John's Rodeo.
And let me
haven't been on.
figure out exactly how we're going to get this thing set up. We're hoping to be done by March 1st, but I think it's probably going to take us another week to get everything in and installed. So I'm going to take a couple more minutes to read to you some of the rides. Some of you recognize this book. This is the Uber John's Rodeo guest book, and I've had a number of other rides. I haven't taken too many rides over the last couple of days, and so what I'm going to do is go through and read some more and do some shout outs. I've gotten a lot of email addresses. I hope that when I send this out, you guys get a chance to take a look at this stream, get to see your name kind of shouted out, and let you know that I do appreciate it, that you're taking the time to watch the insanity that this is about to become once we go live in the car. I try and keep it a little bit on the level edge here while I'm just talking to you, but I'm going to go through and just read a couple more of these. I'm not sure really where I left off on the last one, but I've had a number of pretty awesome passengers in my ride. I'll take my glasses off so I can read a little bit better. But I think that this is one of the most fun jobs that you can have, is getting to meet new people, getting to see all the different things that they do, and the things that they think are important in life. And I found that most people are pretty much the same. I know that we have our differences, but we all want to find love. We want to be able to have a safe place to live. We all want to get along with other people, and it's been a pretty amazing ride and journey that I've had driving for Uber, and I also drive for Lyft. So just going through this first one says, "Love you. Thanks for being awesome." They didn't sign it, but I do appreciate the love. Thank you. And then on Valentine's Day, "I'm so grateful to have a safe, fun ride home. Thank you for all that you do. Happy Valentine's Day." And it's also got some hugs and kisses on there. Just so you know, I am married, but I do appreciate the thought. Valentine's Day 2018. Two singles, one straight man, one gay woman. And this is what I think the woman was writing. "Ridiculous Valentine's Day night. A lot of people there. I danced really well. A man named Brad was a good dancer. I decided that his name was Brad because he was a white banker. He thought he was a better dancer than he was, but he was still good." Yeah, I think we all think we're better dancers than we are. And those of us that don't, we don't ever dance. So I was better, and I taught people how to wobble. Anybody wants to send me a video on what the wobble is, that would be awesome, because I got no clue. I think that it's great that you got us home safe, because I needed to get drunk in order to dance with the Valentine's Day singles. You're the best. Happy Valentine's Day, Rafaela, and I don't know who the other person is, because they signed it and it's illegible. I don't know. Maybe you can make that out. Get a good view in there. And then it goes on. "Happy to be here in Baltimore." And this gentleman's name was Jewish. That's the first person that I've met with the name Jewish. I don't know if that was a nickname or his actual name. Then on the 16th, "It is a blessing to have a fun, safe ride with Uber John's Rodeo. Great conversationalist and great ideas. Definitely a guy to stay in contact and network with." And that's Jeff Dawkins. Thanks, Jeff. You were a great passenger as well. I had a great conversation with you. And Ramont says, "Thanks for the ride." Beelzebub says, "Good rider, QB 21617. Not really sure what they meant by that. I'll let you guys figure that one out. Whoop. Yeah, sometimes it's a little bit. And then another thank you, or thanks Uber, and that looks like Gwen. And then this one is, I love Uber John's Rodeo. With love, Jenny and Andrew. I like the name Andrew. I have an Andrew. And we've got, we heard a loon. Happy birthday, Caroline. Caroline Orlando. I am 24. And then we've got big block letters of HBD. And then a thank you, baby. And then we've got no justice, no peace. Hashtag whose streets. And Black Lives Matter. Well, of course they do. And then we have what looks like a Frosty the Snowman saying, remember, if you're not fighting injustice, then you're doing the injustice. And there is the Frosty the Snowman. Is now hot on the trail of Nazis. Had a great ride and great conversation. And that looks like Jim. Nice ride, good conversation, very pleasant from Kenneth. Thank you, Kenneth. I appreciate that. I try to be as pleasant as I can be. I know that a lot of times people will be going through some stuff. I try and keep all my stuff not in the public domain, but you know, who knows? You never know what conversations are going to come out while you're in my Uber. This next one was had an absolutely all right, that third word, I'm not sure what that is, but I think it's something along the lines of great time. Got seat. That might be a new tagline for Uber. Got seat. Pretty good. Love you. Love the Uber. This was the best experience I've ever had. The most generous and nicest Uber driver. You will love Uber John. Imani and Carolyn. I thank you for that. I love that people have a great time when they're with me. I try to make things as pleasant and safe as possible. When you're an Uber driver or a Lyft driver, you have to keep your head on a swivel. And the most important thing that we do is get you to your location as safely as possible. And try and avoid all the crazy people that are out there that are just basically trying to kill you. They're not paying attention to too much, and they end up putting a lot of lives at risk. So I appreciate the fact that you think I'm generous and nice. The next one is good luck with your show. People are fascinating. Yes, they are, and that is why I'm going to do it, because when I first started doing Uber, I just felt like, man, people need to see this. This is hilarious. It's awesome. You'll get to see a lot of different things. One of the things that you'll see when I'm doing Uber, if I'm playing music and nobody is with me, I'll still be live streaming. And one of the things that I like to do when I'm listening to music is I like to do a little car dancing while I'm just bumping and grooving. And we'll get into that a little bit more, but to give you something to laugh about at least. Uber John, thanks for your support of the Irish people. Derek Warfield fan club. I think these people were going to see Derek Warfield at a place down in Edgewater, Maryland, and I can't remember the place off the top of my head, but I barely could understand some of the things that they were saying. They had pretty thick Irish accents, and it was a lot of fun. I love listening to accents. You'll get to hear me say more about that while I'm driving. I'll try and save some of the accents that I can do for that, but we'll see what happens then. The next one is best of luck to you, John. Looking forward to your show. Me too. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and that's from Jan or Gan. The next one is thanks, John. Today was really stressful day moving into a new apartment. You really brightened my snowy day. Best Lyft driver, Cameron. And then thank you, John Ray D. Yeah, with regard to that, so I pull up to a place and there was a couple of people and they came out and they had a couple of big bags. I thought we were going to the laundromat, and as it turns out, they kept bringing bags. So we started to fill up the back of my Pilot, And as we do that, I said, "Are we moving?" And she goes, "Yeah." So I actually got to help somebody move, and that was definitely interesting. I'm glad that she only had enough to be able to fit into the back of my Pilot. I don't know that I would have done a second load, but I did end up helping her unload. The funny part was, is the guy that helped her load into the vehicle, when I started to leave, she says, or I asked him, I said, "Aren't you coming?" And he goes, "Nope, that's it." And I'm like, "Wait, what?" Because I realized that I would be unloading, but it wasn't too bad. We got got all of her stuff inside of her the hallway in front of her apartment that she was moving into, so it all worked out. The next one, thanks for the ride, John. Can't wait to watch the show. Emily and Terry, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to having the show on and getting lots of people to tune in and see the fun / insanity that happens in an Uber or a Lyft. I am really looking forward to it too, and I think that when we get this thing started, I'm hoping that what everybody does, anybody that's watching this stream, if you're already if you've already followed me on Twitch or on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, I do appreciate it. It's Uber John's Rodeo at all those locations. But what I would ask is that if you want to help me get this thing really off the ground, is that when you know that I'm going live, or you see something that has your name in it, or you actually have your ride, if you would send that out to other people. Forward the link that I send you. Let people take a look, and hopefully we can gather a big following relatively quickly so that we can have some fun. One of the things that I am going to start doing is, as we go through the ride, as I get a number of riders going on and people that are following, what we plan on having is, because I don't want to have to take care of anything while I'm driving, I'm going to have a moderator that's going to be here in this office while I stream, so that they're going to be paying attention to all of the feeds, making sure that the stream comes in good, goes out on Twitch the correct way, and then they're going to be in my ear with a Bluetooth while I'm driving, so that while the show is going on, you'll be able to, if you're streaming, get in the chat room. Hopefully you will subscribe to my channel, and you'll be able to have a chat with my moderator and ask people that are on the ride questions while we're riding. So if you see somebody that you can shout out to them, and we can let them know that you're watching, or if you just have questions for them. For all of you that have businesses or have something exciting that you do, you'll be able to tell your story while you're in my car, or advertise for your business. It'll definitely be interesting. Next one is, fun ride, John. Thanks so much. Best of luck with the stream. Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa. I do appreciate that. Well done, John, is the next one. Thank you for a great ride home. You're way ahead of your time with your great idea. I look forward to connecting with you online. And that is from Di Utton in Cape Town, South Africa. Her daughter had just had a baby, and so she was here from Cape Town to visit her daughter in the hospital, and I gave her a ride home from that. I look forward to talking to you again too, Di. That was a nice trip, and I love your accent as well. The next one is, thanks, John. We're ready to party. And they were definitely ready to party. That's from Mandy, Molly, John, Megan, and Preston. Thanks a lot to all of you guys. I hope you're watching the live stream as we get online. And this one is on the 19th at 6:30 p.m. You the best, John. Coolest driver ever. And I have to say, I really don't think I'm all that cool. Well, what's my word against millions of adoring fans, right? One day, maybe. Thanks for the laughs. You can turn a bad day into a great day. Never change. Best of luck to you, my friend. And that's from Gemma. Thanks, Gemma. You're a pretty good ride, too. I don't think that came out right. Ooh. Thanks for the ride. Live stream in an Uber sounds awesome. I hope other Uber drivers catch on. And that's from Alexis. I do too, Alexis. I on my Facebook, not my Facebook page. I'm sorry. On my website, which is uberjohnsrodeo.com, We plan on, if other drivers want to do this, we plan on having a centralized location where they can have links and some of the